Hi guys, good evening.
What's this?
I know, I just realised as we went live, like I've not even checked my hair or anything. Just ta-da, it's a surprise.
Why is One Piece so just tiny?
Do a little quality check, tune in on the other phone because that's how technical we are. So technical I can't even work out how to do that.
Well, she's being so technical.
Oh, here we go.
I'm here just sweating away. How hot is it?
Quality check. We are, yeah, the full heat wave is back in full force, isn't it? Plus 30 degrees yet again. But it's beautiful. The sun is shining. It's warm. It's a full moon. It's the luckiest day of the year.
Do you know what? I didn't know. What makes this the luckiest day of the year? So you've been saying this.
Yeah, see, I mean, I thought I better remind myself of all the ins and outs because that's bad to ask and I've not done that. So I was reading about something last year to do with, I think, Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, going into some kind of retrograde or something like that. And it's just the timing of everything astrologically make it statistically a very lucky day. So, yeah, I mean, I don't need an excuse to be dreaming big and getting my wishes out there. You know, you should be doing that every day anyway. But if somebody's saying that today is more powerful than most days, then, you know, let's take full advantage of that.
Definitely. It's the opposite of being like, I'll start Monday, right? It's like, no, today is this day. Why not? Don't wait. Do it now.
I mean, it is a full moon, which is completion of the lunar cycle, and it is the time to recognize and celebrate and socialize and feast and kind of look at the abundance in life.
The abundance. What abundances do you have at the minute, guys? It's time for reflection. Who's in the chat? We've got Anna saying, hey. Hello, Anna. How are you? How are you guys? Can hear you and see you perfectly. Love that.
Excellent.
For some reason, Kat's message was being held. I understand why this one was, but I'm going to show it anyway because boobs. Why not?
Brilliant.
They're great. We love boobs.
Free the boob.
Hi, girls. Hello, everyone. How are we? It's so warm.
That's hilarious. I've had another Are You Twins?
Are you twins? No, but
our energy just must be really alike.
I was going to say, in another world, in another life, in a past life, we were the Bronte sisters.
We are the self-esteem team. A self-esteem dream team.
Oh my God. Wait, that's what we were at the start, weren't we?
Yeah.
Self-esteem dream team. I was trying to remember where that came from. It really rings a bell. You look so much alike. It's too hot. It sure is. Lots of boobies.
I'm just going to write the clapperboard for the fun of it because now we've got this back in action. I think it's only fair we mess about with it as much as possible.
Oh, definitely. Dizzy King says, your girlfriends or family? Forgive me, but that short hair is effing sexy. I agree. Just besties, just friends, business partners.
I know we have to avoid just saying, oh yeah, my partner, and I mean in partner in crime, partner in business, podcast partner, and it's like everybody just assumes sexual partner. So yeah, we're always like business partner, even though we're a very heart-led business.
Definitely.
Business in the loosest of terms.
Yeah, in the most ADHD of terms, 100%.
Yeah, we just kind of wing it for as long as we possibly can until the paperwork, you know, somebody's like, you really should make this official. And it's like, oh, should we? 2 years in? No.
Every time someone says, is this a registered charity? And I'm like, it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be.
It really should be by now. Isn't. You'd think it would be. Pray for the piles of paperwork that all of us face throughout the week, I'm sure.
Just pray to the motivation gods.
Genuinely. Rat tail making its first appearance on the podcast. I'm loving the spiky hairlines, 100%. Are you loving this?
I'll be honest, the spikes is just natural. Like my hair just grows upright at the minute. I really want to get some like clay or something so I can actually style it.
I mean,
Just not.
if that's you not styling your hair, it's really impressive. Like I wish the other alternative is that you have really flat hair that's growing out, right? I feel like you've got the best.
Yeah, it's like growing in a natural mohawk. Just goes down into a big old quiff. But yeah, the rat tail is cool, right?
It's really cool. I like it.
I do.
It's I feel like if you were in America, you'd probably be considered trailer trash, right?
But I do live in a trailer. I live at home in a trailer.
Just your UK version of a hillbilly. I hope I win the painting. Steph, you're so talented. Oh, thank you guys. If anyone didn't know, we are raffling off a painting at the end of this. All of the entries have come through, so please do not send any more towards that link because...
Well, I was going to say, we can keep taking them all until we do the draw.
Excuse me.
Via that link.
Ignore me.
Yeah, so, if you want to fetch the painting and show it off and show the lucky people what they could win, and we'll keep taking entries right up until we do the draw. So far, we have had 26 entries in total. So still a really good chance, I think, of winning that painting. And I can only imagine that as we continue to do these paintings, more people will enter. So I would say your best chances of winning are going to be this week. Because we're already doing the best on a raffle we've ever done, which I think is absolute testament to how talented our Steph is.
Don't make me blush. Okay, so... What did you say? Every week we're painting the podcast. The podcast?
The festival, right? Yeah.
So I'll give you guys the first live peek.
It's so awesome. Like, so good.
Remember, you are seeing this backwards. So any writing, I promise, is the right way around. You can see, I don't know if you're out barefoot, but if you are, there is a load of little like Easter eggs in there from the circus wagon to Tallulah Blue, is it?
Yeah, but I was trying to remember to tag her, but I couldn't get her name right.
You can see Bus Different. There's also a little Kate Bush dancing flash mob in there. And also, Hannah Strange, your lovely daughter, is featured.
Oh,
being drawn at the bottom there.
Skylar. Love that.
Featuring.
That is so cool. I had a funny feeling actually. I wonder if one of the kiddies was on there. I don't know what made me think that. I must have spotted the little figure and it just gave off her energy.
When she was drawing, she looked ever so peaceful and just quiet, and I was like, I want to encapsulate this part of Skylar.
Oh, bless her.
But anytime I see a kid that loves drawing,
it makes you feel like she's after a piece of your heart.
Definitely. So if you ever do a piece of art yourself, Skylar, feel free to include me in a little in the background somewhere.
Oh, love that.
Dane says Lindsay looks like a Jedi Padawan.
I don't know what that one of those is.
They have like the brown coats in Star Wars and the long and the rat tail, basically. It's a Jedi.
Brilliant. That's funny.
Use the Force and all that. Someone says no boobs rubs. No. Categories. Her eyes make it pop for real. Anyway, not trying to simp here. Hey, nothing wrong with a simp. We are a simp-friendly place here. Yes, Steph, show it off. You're both talented. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, thank you, guys.
It is so good, honestly. I'm so lucky to have you helping me fundraise and actually providing an attractive prize that people want to win. I'm actually really kind of nervous about the draw.
I know, who's going to get it?
It's the 29th today, isn't it? I'm just writing this clapperboard as though we haven't already been running for what? 15 minutes or something. Because it's never too late to snap the clapperboard, right?
Never. Never. You can snap it halfway through if you want. It's it's warm. But if you didn't get or if you're at any of the following festivals, or you don't manage to win this week, there will be a painting every week now for all of the festivals. So tune in on a Wednesday. Look out for the updates before, as I'm starting to paint it. Lindsay comes around me and gets some shots. Bear with me. I feel like I said it so many times at the festival, like it doesn't look very good right now. It will do, I promise.
But you've actually got one now that's been finished for people to see and understand that that's going to be the kind of vibe. So I think that will definitely help.
Definitely.
With explaining it. Because it's that thing that we say all the time, even with the bus, that when there's no blueprint, when somebody hasn't already led the way and done something before, it's hard for people to grasp what it is you're trying to do. And even with, I know like live art happens and some people knew about live art in general, but most people didn't even understand the concept.
No,
never mind the finished result. So I think it will go from strength to strength. So I've done it now, look.
Okay, let's go.
It's just to memorialise the date and the... Oh, that's rubbish. Hold on.
Give it a good...
Hey.
It's very satisfying.
It is, and it's like the favourite prop with the youngsters when they come onto the bus. They all love it.
Yeah, feel free to give it a snap. If you see us at the festival, come on. We'll have the snapper board. We'll have loads of stuff, don't we? We have the hula hoops.
The hat.
The hat.
Although at Barefoot Festival, we had 3 of our hula hoops nicked, which I thought was I thought of all the festivals, it surprised me that was the one that, like the one that I would consider the most trustworthy, if you see what I mean, was the one that people accidentally walked away with our property. So, shame on you. Bad karma's coming your way.
Shame on you indeed. Yeah, we're not going to do anything about it, but karma doesn't forget.
So we're only down to 2 hoops now, which is unfortunate, but
But we found out a way of making more, right?
Oh yeah, I have to try and make some in there.
Hose.
Try and make some in the interim in between, because this weekend we've got Supersonic, but tomorrow I've pretty much got to get set up. I'm ready for that.
What is Supersonic for anyone that is unaware?
I would say it's kind of like mods and rockers, ska. Is it that kind of like those kind of vibes? There's rock, isn't there? Like pop rock, Brit rock.
Yeah, that's all like indie pop rock.
Indie, yeah.
Mod. That sign, the mod sign.
Yeah.
That
Target kind of thing.
It's a Target.
Yeah, that's in the logo. So, if you're into that.
Yeah, it'll be anything from like the Beatles right up to like Kasabian, Arctic Monkeys kind of thing.
Oasis. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, to be fair. I just cannot believe that we're like flying into our 8th or 9th festival now. There is just no break in between to even process it. And I don't want it to end. Like, this has been the best summer of my life ever. And I'm like, I just want to put the brakes on because it's going so fast because it's so busy.
Just to remember it all a little bit better and just have a few more days in between. I know, I fully understand that. But it's weird, right? Because we started this summer very certain that this was the last summer. The stress of getting the bus sorted, the stress of funding it solely through the odd few donations that we get, but really it was you funding this. From the petrol to the insurance, everything. Like, there is not another head to shave. Don't look at me. So we were almost certain. I mean, from what I'd hearing you say, it was certain this was the last summer.
Yeah,
make the most of it. Because we ain't doing it again. But what has happened this year is just like blown my mind. Every festival, I feel like the need has grown more, and the recognition. Yeah, it's hard because we never do any of this for someone to go, oh, pat on your back. But that is the route to funding. That is the route to success. And like, as much as we're like, oh, I don't need to be told I'm good at anything, you kind of do from the right certain people to get the right investment or the right foot in the doorways of certain places. So
Well, even I'd done a video when all the bus trouble began, in terms of it wasn't starting and all the rest of it, saying nobody asked for this service, and as such, you know, I can kind of take that away. I could remove this service because nobody asked for it. But the last few festivals have then shown us that people do want it. So, you know, it's almost like we've had that opportunity for it to be reflected back to us that actually people might not have asked for it, but they definitely need and want it. And there's definitely value in it. But and even though I think we knew that, but ultimately we didn't know how to continue what we were doing and make it sustainable and, you know, overcome the hurdles that we were encountering. It kind of felt like okay, it's not working, we've got to shelve it.
Yeah. It felt like that was the only option, right?
Yeah.
And then I get a text one morning. What was it, Tuesday morning, Monday morning? With a brand new idea from Lindsay. She's figured it out, a solution, which, brace yourselves, it is quite the not one I expected. Let's get another bus.
Let's get another bus.
After all the stress that has been this first bus, let's get another bus. But I understand what you mean. It won't be as stressful because if it's a single decker, it will be easier to get round logistically.
Yeah.
Like the festivals are really fun during the winter, but being able to, during the summer, but being able to get out to the villages, like we kind of wanted anyway with the original plan, but it just isn't. It's okay getting into getting into a village. Where are we parking it? Who's going to let us park it somewhere overnight between the next village?
Yeah.
All these different logistical nightmare things, right?
And even people that are like, I'd love, you know, you can park it at mine, but you're not going to make the turn and you're not going to. So it was really restrictive, the size of it.
Yeah.
So it suddenly made sense to reduce the size and therefore reduce the logistical nightmare.
Yeah, let's be honest, we don't need to lug Lindsay's house with us round everywhere that we go. As fun as that has been and very useful when we oh, did I forget something? No, I've got my house with me. But it doesn't get used. It's not like people can go up there unless it's for the van life shows where people see what the build conversion's like.
There's only so many times you can show that. There's only so many times van lives are going to want us to go. You know, eventually the same crowd have seen the bus, haven't they?
But this is the same bedroom, same thing. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, it was thinking about having a full bus purposely built for community space outreach.
Yeah.
And it's that crazy. My golly, it sounds like a great idea, right?
That's the way to do it. It actually feels like the correct next step, because the other thing was we'd considered, so at one of the festivals we were next door to a gaming tent that had quite a nice size set up, and we were looking at that setup thinking potentially that's what we could do instead of a vehicle. But ultimately inside that tent, if the wind is going and things like that, you know, rain, whatever, it doesn't create the same sensory hush that a vehicle creates. And that's what makes the respite work, is that change in sensory input. So it ultimately still had to be a vehicle. So yeah, we feel like this is the correct, it's the solution, even though it sounds nuts. Like it sounds like you know, going out of the frying pan into the fire, but I think it makes sense.
I think it makes sense. It really does. For anyone that doesn't quite understand, this book bus that we use is not simply a bus full of books that goes round. Yes, you could reduce it to that. But it is a space that can be offered as an alternative event space, as an alternative place for someone to hang out at a festival. When you get overwhelmed with the amount of people or the noise, or you need to just have a time out, or maybe speak to a professional, maybe get some advice.
We are the quiet zone.
It's so lovely and it's so nice. I love seeing the different, you know, children are very much invited. You're allowed to be there, but it is not purely for children. It's not really designed to entertain your kids, whatever. This is for adults who just feel a little overwhelmed by day-to-day life. So as much as I love providing this at festivals, I'd be really excited to see this go around to villages. Yeah. And reach people. just outside their homes. I think that would be really fun. So this is where we need you guys at every point, even just a like, a share. When you buy one of these raffle tickets for our art, when you come and say hi, it really does make a difference. So if you could just hit that like button right now, or give yourself a pat on the back for any support that you have given us so far, because it has literally helped us so much.
Yeah, thank you. I have just put a video out about the crowdfunder, specifically shouting out those that have given on the crowdfunder so far, and a special message to Lee, who had given on the crowdfunder. So go and check that out. And we have got the crowdfunder running, so we'll put that link in the description as well. And also any businesses that are watching, we've got some limited founding memberships available that are really like exciting, because you get to collab with us and collab with other businesses and get some really good benefits in return. Funny thing, so somebody heard it. I think one of my videos was like popping off maybe on Facebook, TikTok, I can't remember now, but somebody had commented, and I've not had a chance to go and see what's happened from this comment yet, saying something like she needs to get back in the kitchen, or it's some kind of like, so I'm driving the bus, the video like is of me taking the bus from lay-by to lay-by, but the best thing is my cab is in the kitchen. So it's like, I've not left the kitchen, babe. Don't worry, don't panic. I'm driving my double decker from my kitchen. So, you know, any guy out there that's sweating at the idea that, you know, we're even in the kitchen right now. So don't worry. We're not straying too far from our rightful place.
We'll make sure we're never too far from a kitchen, guys. I promise.
I was like, I can't wait to go back in and reply to him like, I haven't left the kitchen, don't worry, my cab is in the kitchen.
I just love how like humans have been developing now. Like we're so progressive in the way that we are, and there's still people that are like, she's not in the kitchen. She's passed a whole HGV test, driving a bus up and down the UK, but somehow she needs to be making someone a sandwich. Like
I don't know who in fact.
But like, it'll be the most expensive sandwich you've ever purchased, sir. You do understand that, right? You would never eat the food that this lady cooks. It would never happen.
It's so it is so funny, isn't it? That's of all the things you could think to put. I mean, it's not even clever.
I know. Also, just because women are women doesn't mean they can all cook. You know, like
I can though. I am proud of I've been having some banging dinners this last few weeks since I've been getting back to the shops and getting fresh ingredients again and making full advantage.
Don't tell them that.
No, it's for me.
No, you can know that and be even more jealous that you will never
get this. La 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 la. Borat's bringing out a new film.
Every time I think you don't know films, you quote the most random one.
He's been out and about though, isn't he? Not Borat.
Sacha Baron
Cohen. Well, which alter ego? Ali G. Ali G's been seen out and about. Yeah. So I was like, that is old school. That takes me back to my teens for sure.
Oh my God.
So apparently there's a new film coming out. It's just so cringe, isn't it? You know, like watching when he's like having up a security guard or that kind of sketch. Oh God, it's just so cringe.
You know,
hilarious.
Seth Rogen, one of his first jobs was being on the filming crew for, I can't remember if it was Ali G or Borat. I think he did the Ali G show and a few of the other things. And he says he's never been as scared for his life than when he's filming with Sacha Baron Cohen, because he doesn't care. He will go up to the cartel and just mess with it.
He's just got no kind of boundaries.
So he's like, whatever, this will be funny.
He does seem like a very cool creative, doesn't he? He's been doing what he's been doing for a long, long time.
Oh, definitely.
Very, very amusing.
Hello from Nova Scotia, Canada. Wow, please, if you have a way of getting me from here to you, please do. Nova Scotia, Canada sounds... I think Halifax is in Nova Scotia. Nice. Where we are, yes, located. And how's the weather there? Oh, we are located in Leicestershire. It's in the middle of the UK. And the weather is hot. Very hot.
Yes, extremely so.
It's muggy, as the UK likes to. Such an awesome idea to go around the villages. For my UK wedding, I'd love to have the bus there for a chill out zone and a quick read fix.
Yeah, that's a cool idea, isn't it? Having it at weddings.
Weddings is a great idea. I feel like you could be driven to prom in one, right? You could hire one out to. Can you imagine a bride being taken to her wedding in a book bus?
That would be pretty cool.
None of this like trying to fit in a tiny car with your massive dress.
Yeah, you can be escorted in a library in style.
You could have the whole bottom floor of a bus to yourself to literally, there's so much room, do you know what I mean? These big dresses, and you could just hold on to one of the bars.
That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? All that room for your big meringue.
No creasing of the meringue.
I know I've been meaning to ask you, did you, well, obviously you will have, but the Oliver Tree memoir, what would it be called?
Memoriam. I suppose that's the celebration of life.
Yeah. How was it?
Oh God, I must have cried for about 3 hours straight. But also within there, laughing and joking. There is a fantastic speech from Ethan Klein. If you go onto the celebration of life, if anyone's interested in watching it, Oliver Tree, celebration of life. But you'll also find shorts and clips that are also spotted about. It was so well done in the way that, if you know Oliver, he's an artist and he's had all these different personas, and they structured his celebration of life going through the different characters.
Oh, wow.
So
because all of them are like coming to an end. Oh my God.
So you'd remember one of his final ones, Cornelius Cummings, which is a name that would have come up on that final. So right at the end, you remember that tour where there's bits where he's sat on a sofa looking up and he's got like a massive remote control. It'd go into that, but it'd be Ethan Klein, and he's dressed up as him. But before that, he'd be the cowboy guy. Before that, he was the scooter riding guy with the flares. But then it'd go through as each persona who they interacted with, who they collaborated with.
Wow.
This man is doing backflips on motorbikes with like top Red Bull motorbike.
Like
stunts. Daredevils.
Yeah.
He's doing like huge flips on just a razor scooter. He's getting tricks named after him in like the extreme games and stuff. And then going to all the different like YouTubers that he's worked with. So Logan Paul went and did a speech for him because Oliver Tree was involved in the gender reveal of his baby. There was so much to it, and it started off with his parents talking, basically saying about how like he was just uncontrollable. He was a force to be reckoned with. And
there's only Sacha Baron Cohen and his creativity, and that's what made me think of Oliver Tree and his creativity.
100%. There's people like Diplo were coming up saying like, you know, what I thought was him going to be chilling out for an hour as we like made a song. He didn't leave for 9 hours, and apparently the whole time he just doesn't stop. He's like, let's go. And his parents saw this a long time ago. And Ethan literally started his thing with like, there's only one person that could have got me in a room with Logan Paul.
Apparently
they behaved. They like laughed at each other's jokes. They like acknowledged each other backstage. Like, this is for Oliver. Like, we're good. This is fine. And to the point that because Oliver had these very contentious, it's all joking and acting. Like Ethan says, it'd be hours of planning these fights that they'd have on the podcast. Like, it's got to go like this, blah, blah, blah. And he'd be like, can we just wing this one? And it'd be like, no, never. And it'd go so, but you'd never think that to watch it because it was just chaotic and you had no idea that it was planned down to the very second. And this he has a really nice part of his speech that I think it was a really nice, I feel like anyone could do it in a stage of grief, but especially because Oliver is he forced all of his friends to be their best. Like if one of his band members turned on the Xbox, he'd slap the controller out of his hand. Like, no, write a poem, do something, anything. So Ethan said, if you ever want to feel closer to Oliver, go home, write a poem. Doesn't have to be more than 6 lines. Make it the best you can make it, and then burn it. because it will be just you and Oliver, he says, that would have read it.
Oh.
And then you're getting rid of it so that you're just making art for the sake of making art. And that is what Oliver did. And it was just like...
That's really inspiring, because I love writing poetry. And I was only just saying this weekend about how I struggle sometimes, because I'll have a message that I want to get across and I'll get so caught on the message that I'll lose my flow and lose my ability to write in the first place. So that's a good reminder to create for the sake of creating, rather than for any, to share a particular message.
No, definitely.
I'd really struggle with that these days. So that's a good exercise for me to actually do.
I agree. Like, I'm not necessarily much of a poem writer. I've done the odd few, and I like the feeling of when you're like, that kind of works. Look at me writing.
And you get a bit of a like rhythm going.
The next Eminem, let's go.
Eat your heart out. I'm like, I'm going to do that for Oliver.
But yeah, shout out, the world lost a huge artist, but on a reflection, let's be honest, as this extreme sports, like 100% going full speed all the time, dying in a helicopter crash might have been the way that he'd have chose to go out. Like, he couldn't have died in a more him way.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's quite dramatic, isn't it? Quite a dramatic exit.
Yeah, and as sad as it is to lose an artist as they're shining at their brightest, it couldn't have been more him. Like, there was just so many things that people were like, okay, now he's gonna... This is still fake. Like, this isn't true. This is the sort of thing he would do to promote his next album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's almost like you can't process it because you're such a prankster. It's
no,
like just a
definitely.
little part that everyone's like, this might just be an elaborate, like, hoax.
And there was another thing that stuck out, and that was, if you are someone that doesn't really use your phone to capture footage much, or if you think, oh, that's not worth getting, do you know what I mean? That's just my lunch. Get everything. Film everything. Because this man was able to, or his friends were able to put together an entire 3-hour thing.
Yeah.
And in it, there's clips of him on stage, getting into a coffin, being like, this is my last tour, I'm gone now, bye. And it's like, it was just haunting in the way that he knew that sort of stuff was going to happen.
Yeah, it's almost like it planned, like prepared for those opportunities. I mean, we were talking about like our arrangements and stuff, and I think it's good for people to talk about it. Like the more we can reduce the fear around what happens like next and stuff like that, the less control capitalism has over us. So I'm down for that.
I like that. I'm always down for that. Asma says, are you sisters?
Yay. We're not, but we love getting the questions.
Sisters from another misters.
And then hey from
Oklahoma. I love that.
That is very cool.
I was about to say sweet home Alabama, but that's Alabama, not Oklahoma.
Talking about spirits then, and creative spirits at that.
Okay.
So over this weekend, we also did another creative fundraiser, which was you could sign the bus for £1. So which, funnily enough, some of the colours into the sun have really faded and some haven't. So it's really strange the way it's already changed. And then even some child must have been having having some kind of like fit about their parents, because they've put, I don't want to go, mum. They've written, I don't want to go home, mum. But then they've put, you smell like poo. And I'm a bit like, where were the parents watching them as they wrote this on my bus? Like, thanks, guys.
So that's the one that hasn't washed off.
Yeah, no, of course, that's the one that hasn't. So it needs some creative ways to try and like change that into something else, or like lead that on somehow into some kind of funny exchange. I don't know. But I thought it just highlights sometimes, doesn't it? Like, we just see some levels of behaviour where it's like, do you mind? Are you going to tell your child, or do you want me to tell them?
It's so strange, isn't it? It's a fine line, because yes, I want people's kids to be socialised within a group of, they're great places, festivals, if you want to socialise your kids. At the same time, you got to stick with them if they're not.
If they're feral.
I would compare it to leash trained
on
a dog. I don't know what the equivalent is. I've got more experience with dogs than I have children.
Yeah.
If you know, like I could have been quite a knobhead to my mum, but she knew that if I was away from her, everyone else would be like, "Oh, your daughter lovely, she nice, she kind," sort of thing.
Yeah. I won't dream of like vandalising something or being rude to somebody or, you know, taking something without asking or any of those things. And yet we experience that over and over.
And I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get mad at a kid that's like messing around with the stairs or whatever. But I do very much question the parent that is even sometimes stood with them, going
sometimes like, swinging them on it.
Like, yeah, sorry, you can't tell them. I'm like,
well, if you don't tell them, I will.
You really won't like that.
But anyway, we were laughing because we were saying we don't want to put signs up saying, please don't smash the ladder so hard into the ball that you smash it off. You know, there's like these signs, but we're going to have to, which is so sad. But so the point that I was making is that we were doing this creative fundraiser. It had only just begun. We'd literally just written it on the board and put sign the bus for £1. And 3 people came over and all signed at the same time and then disappeared. And then I've gone over to look at what they've written, and there's the name Bowie on the bus. Now, those that follow our podcast of my content will know that David Bowie made an appearance on the bus. Like, I physically saw this outline of this person, this impression. Like, it's only the second time I've ever seen a ghost come through. And I thought it was my resident bus ghost, Trevor. Wrote down the description. My medium friend's like, no, that's not Trevor. I don't know who that is. But when I actually saw a picture of David Bowie, I was gobsmacked. I was like, oh my God, that's actually him. But it turns out David Bowie is on her creative spirit team, and now he's become this common denominator between the two of us. And I really love like channeling his energy because he is so creative. So yeah, the fact that his name appeared on the bus in that first like few seconds of me allowing people to write their names on the bus just blew my mind, because, you know, it's quite an unusual name, I think, to have appeared. I mean, even David may have been more common.
No, definitely.
The Bowie part, I was like, wow. So I really felt like he was there giving a seal of approval for the crazy fundraiser of, sign the bus.
Right, that's so... I wonder if we could put, like, endorsed by David Bowie, because you can't... What is it? You can't defame someone after they've died, like, by law.
Yeah.
So if we just said endorsed by... This whole project is endorsed. Your life. Yeah. Every decision you make is endorsed by David Bowie.
And I think he probably has been there since the beginning.
I think it's wicked. I mean, again, I'm just looking at the little, like, the amount of times that it crops up. Like, there's people that I watch online, Joe Sugg and Diane Buswell. Their kid have named Bowden, but they call him Bowie.
So there's kids out there that are... Because it's written in like bubble writing, but child bubble writing. Like, you know, a child written it. So it's like, yeah.
There's an adult out there like,
that was me. I was just thinking that. It's not that...
No, it wasn't. I watched a child draw it.
Did you? Yeah. So it's not that it's childlike, but it just gives off like a kid's design kind of idea.
Yeah.
But like, it's actually really good, whoever did it. But yeah, it must be their name. But I loved that because I just really felt like, hey, we think that's a really creative fundraiser, and just keep going.
I love it. Yeah. If you're at any of the festivals coming up, £1, come and sign the bus.
Come and sign the bus for £1.
Find a way of...
Get that total up.
Creatively hiding, Mum, I don't want to go, poopy head.
I know, or something like that. It's just like, literally, you've let your child write that on somebody's vehicle. Cheers, then. Like, I'm all for kind of child-led parenting and all that, but, you know, like, if you allowed a puppy, if you allowed a puppy to lead the way and just bring itself up with no guidance from anybody around you, what do you think? Do you think you're doing that puppy any favours, or do you think you're setting it up to fail?
I think it makes me laugh. Like, obviously, I mean, it's understandable the amount of times we describe kids as feral, but when your own parents are doing that, and I don't think they realise what that means. Like, they're basically saying, I've had nothing to do with this. Because that is what a feral thing is. You know what I mean? That's had no socialising.
Yeah.
Has not been shown the way. There's like, oh, my kid's feral. Like, it's a bit of a self-report at the same time. Yeah. But I'm not coming down with those people. I think it's a hilarious way of naming some kids because that is exactly
what they are. We definitely see like the worst of the worst being at festivals for sure.
And the best of the best for sure.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
full range.
We've nearly run out of kids' books. That's how popular we've been
with the kids.
Yeah, with the kids so far. But I think
down with the kids.
I think the festivals we've been at have been more family, child orientated, whereas we are now moving into the festivals that I think are going to be more adult led.
I assume so.
I'm looking forward to that.
Should be fun. Yeah, we've got Supersonic, and then is it Back to or Ranch Jam?
Back to, I think.
Back to, then Ranch Jam, then Dubs of Rock.
Yeah, I think there's a break somewhere as well, but.
Oh, it's so exciting. And this one hasn't got to move anywhere. They're all in the same field.
So I've literally, where I've pulled up to today, I'm essentially there now. Feels like on my holidays, even though I'm like working every weekend. And it is hard work as well, isn't it?
Hard.
But it doesn't necessarily feel like work because of the environment that you're in. Like there's music, there's vibes, there's just so much going on. But it is still hard work.
Definitely. Yeah, like it's not like I'm at a festival and I could just go anywhere. We are very much restricted to certain things that we can do and
times and things like that.
For real, I just swiped for the last 20 minutes and she's the cutest thing on YouTube right now. Cheers, Dizzy King. She is, isn't she, with her pixie cut.
It might have been you that they were talking about.
It's Dizzy King again talking about you with your haircut.
Okay. I'm going to say, just because I've got a cute haircut.
I'm cute as well, but no, he was definitely referencing you.
Just so a cute rat tail.
My little bun. I was going to say something else.
I know, I feel like we're missing something really like big.
If you have books to donate.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few people that we spoke to over this summer that are like, where are you going to be over there? Now is the best chance to try and get hold of us because we will be in the one spot.
Yeah, that's
Cato's Farm.
Yeah.
Come down to Cato's Farm. Donate yourself some books.
I mean, your best bet is to come to the outdoor wedding venue entrance, which is actually on the Google Maps. Come to that entrance and just drop them with whoever won't let you in there. Because my bus is kind of close to that, so that means I'd be able to go and pick them up. Because obviously I'm in an arena with security all around me. So, but that would be the closest place to drop them that I can get them.
Yeah.
And then people that have been asking about donating books, we are going to try, come September, I'll be having a word with like local places saying, can you be a drop-off point? Because it's not only a drop-off point, I'd need someone that's got a place to store them until someone can go and pick them up. So it wouldn't necessarily be every time they get dropped off, someone's available to go and pick them up straight away. So if that's you, if you're, running a food bank or a cafe or a pub or a youth centre or somewhere where people can drop these books to and you can put them to one side till one of us can get there, let us know.
I mean, in exchange for bringing foot traffic to you, right? I feel like that's the...
Yeah.
Again, I'm just thinking out loud.
Anna just said, I've got a bunch of kids' books if you need any of those. Yes, please. Definitely teenage and kids at the minute. Are both a little thin on the ground.
Very much wanted. Any Captain Underpants?
I know. They're so popular. So what are you looking forward to the most about this festival this weekend?
This festival. So now I feel like I've got that painting, the first one done.
Yeah.
I feel like as I was doing that, I was like, I want to start another one. Which obviously I can't do till I'm at the next one.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to how I'm going to do that. I'm thinking more of a nighttime scene rather than a daytime.
Oh, exciting.
I'm looking forward to doing that. But as well as that, we're going back to the same team that did Replica.
Yes.
It's the James Dean events. Yeah. And that team was such like a family, a close-knit group of people that I'm looking forward to catching up with some people that we'd met there. It was just a good vibe, wasn't it?
It was a really good vibe. Like I'm back on that site from today and I can't explain it. Like other than feeling like, oh my God, I'm home. It's so strange. Like today's the full moon. like astrologically, it's kind of this completion, this day of completion, and to be reflecting on the things that have bloomed and blossomed and come to fruition from those seeds that you've sown. And it just feels like I've returned home, which is a bizarre feeling because it doesn't make sense why that is, but I'm hoping that's my intuition and my gut saying that, you know, you're on the right track and you're exactly where you should be.
Oh, surely. Right?
That kind of vibe.
I feel like I see 11:11 all the time, 1, 2, 3, 4 all the time on clocks. I keep seeing all these different things.
All your synchronicities are all coming in, like to give you that support and keep encouraging you.
100%. And I feel like it was last night. I remember just something happened, and for some reason I wasn't like at the cats, and I was like, am I in a good mood? Just like jokingly to myself. And that just made me reflect, just like having that joke with myself. I was like, wait. And I thought about it. I'm like, I'm really happy. I haven't been like, so like,
that's so nice.
That like, oh, but if I could just, and if as soon as that's done, then I can be happy.
Yeah, sometimes you have those niggling, like, I'd be happy if this would just sort itself out kind of thing.
100%. I feel like I've got no like strong emotional ties to any men that are ruining my life. I'm probably ruining theirs at the very same time. Like, there's none of that going on. It's purely just like, it's me. I've got the freedom to fully think about me and what I want. And I know that's like, you've always had that. You could have given yourself that ages ago.
No, but you might not have been happy ages ago. You might have taken a step to create that for yourself, but still not have been happy. This is the work that you've been putting now for the last few years of like all those tools and reflecting on your mood and, you know, words make outcomes. And I feel like it's a whole bunch of things. Your confidence improving, you've been working on your self-esteem, like all these things. I wonder if we did the narcissist test again, if your self-esteem will have improved.
Oh, I hope I'm a bit more of a narcissist.
Well, anyone that remembers that episode, I had quite healthy. So we were highlighting the fact that I was worried, oh my God, I attract narcissists. What if that's because I am a narcissist? So we did the narcissist test, but I've got a healthy range of confidence. It's not narcissism, but it's like a secure level of self-esteem. Whereas Steph was like, I'm laughing, it's not funny. Like, but on the reverse section, like she was like minus self-esteem.
I barely had a personality. Look at that.
You was a shell. Michelle.
My middle name's Michelle, if you want to do.
Steph was a Michelle of herself.
I was Michelle of myself. I'd love to try that again.
But even like, you've got to think, when we first started doing podcasts, you were really down on yourself for feeling like you'd never see things through, that you didn't, you know, that you hadn't got these achievements that you perhaps wanted. Whereas now, in these last few years, we've had so many achievements via the podcast, like, and milestones that we've reached through that, and people that we've had on for interviews or things we've overcome and places we've gone. But also, you started your skating and like have continued to the point where you can see your skill level now. Like, it's not just some basic stuff, it's like, you know, genuinely skilled. So I think that will have boosted your confidence. Like, you actually saw that through.
No, definitely. I feel like with my art as well, I'm just, everything that I'm doing, I'm just trying to bring it out and like show it more. Like, I do this artwork and I'd show like my friends, and then no one else would really see it, or someone else would be like, can you paint this for me? And then no one else would get to see it because it goes straight to that person. And now I'm seem to be showing it more and putting myself out there. And
because you've got imposter syndrome like tenfold.
The fact that this painting is finished, I'm going to get it out again because this is another achievement.
Oh yeah, let me check if anybody else has entered. So guys, if you want to enter with a chance to win this painting, then you need to go into one of our Instagrams. The link, well, in fact, A Different Human Design ADHD, that Instagram. In the story, there'll be a link to purchase a raffle ticket. Hey up, we have had another entry in the meantime.
Ooh. But yeah, very rarely do I used to finish a painting. The amount of unfinished paintings I have just in my loft, where I've been like, it's just a little bit left to do, but somehow I've not been like, I can't do it. And I think deep down, that was me being like, if I finished it, then that means something's got to happen to it, right? It's no longer just me working on it. It's got to find a home, or I've got to put it somewhere, or it was just And it's not about that. It shouldn't be about that. It should just be about, I've made this, that's cool.
And again, that creating art for the sake of art. Although Ethan said a poem, it doesn't have to even be a poem.
No, definitely not. That's just for someone, the amount of times you're like, I can't draw. Okay, don't stress yourself out trying to draw something. But kiss me, no. Already know that painting look freaking sick. Take all my money. Bless you, Anna.
Anna's had 3 separate goes at 3 different times. Like, she was like,
she really wants that picture.
She was like the first one, and then another one had popped in, and now another one's popped in. So you go, girl. Keeping my fingers crossed for you. I'm nervous about doing the draw. So far, I've got 27 separate entries. They're all in this book with the name. So obviously we're selling some tickets actually on the day.
In person.
So yeah, they're written on there. And then the people that have done it online, I've been adding them on. Yes. So I'm just checking, like, definitely got numbers for everyone, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, because then they're all online. Gosh, stressful. I always feel like, because I saw this girl have a bit of a nightmare, and it's like giving me stress over it, where she'd done I think she'd raffled off her van, so there was like over 7,000 or 8,000 entries.
Jesus.
And she didn't put the full range of numbers in and did the raffle and told the person they'd won, and then has had to redo the raffle. So I think she gave like a compensatory money prize. So, and then just know she feels so bad, and it was just, oh God, it just makes you so anxious, doesn't it? Like being ADHD, that you're going to get the raffle wrong somehow. Because this is going to be a proper draw it from the hat style raffle. I'm going to say this isn't names in an automatic, like random.
No digital generator.
Yeah, thing. This is like, actually, you're going to pick it out.
Old school, no AI.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, bless. Anna says, I really do want to win it. And then, so is there anything about the festivals that you dislike or that you dread or that gives it a dampener? Obviously, we've spoken about like what you might be looking forward to this weekend. Is there, I suppose, like sometimes the unruly children is annoying.
Unruly children. But again, that's something that if each child is only really there with you for the maximum of like a day if they're really hanging about with you. But it's not that long. I think for me, the toilet situation at a festival, and I'm sure if you're a festival goer yourself, you'll say the same. I just want that situation sorted out. And you know what? The last time, when was it? Camper Jam. It was great.
Loads of toilets.
Absolutely fantastic.
Really busy festival, but loads of toilets.
And Jimmy Dean's, I remember Replica being decent as well.
So the only downfall with Replica was how far they were away. Do you remember? But yeah, this setup. So this time, my composting toilet started leaking about a week ago. So it's been a nightmare because those that produce the pieces, the parts, I've been in touch with. Customer service has been great, but they're away on holiday till like early August, and then they've got to make the bloody thing and send it out. So it's like come in no time soon. So
it's like 3D printed, right?
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a nightmare, just because of how long it is and logistically, trying to work out what to do. But where we are parked in this arena, there's the toilet blocks are here. And he went, I don't want you too close to the toilets because obviously like the smell, the queues, whatever, but they're so close that I've just been using them today all afternoon as though like, and it's a whole big block setup. It's not just a couple.
We love that.
So I'm so pleased because I'm there for the next 5 weeks, but I've got toilets on my doorstep for the next 5 weeks. Like, so thankful.
That's my biggest, sorted. I love that. Other than, I don't know, I feel like that's it, right? Oh, there's again, it doesn't annoy me. It just makes me laugh. In the mornings when the bus is clearly not open, there is a big black curtain across and maybe a table in front of the window, and you will still get, hello, are you open?
Yeah, just the hopefulness that we are.
She's had it where she's in bed with the dog and someone's knocking on the door, but obviously the dog's like, oh, let them in. They want to stretch me. And Lou's like, oh my God, I'm sleeping.
The hilarious thing is, right, that 2 people I follow, so shout out to the Shanty Tea Boat, which is like a cafe on a boat floating. And she
cool.
was saying exactly the same thing. She was like covered in painting her blackboards. Nothing's out, it's all shut up. But I think she said she had 3 or 4 different people like marching right up, like, are you open? And she's like, I know that I multitask, but no, right now I'm not. Like, and I don't know why we moan about it, but I suppose it's just you've just got so much going on. It's just like sometimes you just think, give me a break. But so she'd made a video about it, and then I really wanted to shout these guys out, but I'm going to get it wrong. It's like the Kegworth A6 Cafe, lay-by cafe. Do you know what I mean?
Kegworth A6.
Something like that. I follow them on Facebook too. Sorry if I've got that wrong, guys, but something along those lines. But their updates are really funny and, they're really good with their community. But they'd done a similar thing. I think it was his day off Monday and someone come and banged on his caravan at 9 a.m, before 9 a.m, to wake him up to see why they weren't open. But it's like, because it's my day off. Like... and it's advertised.
So trying to sleep.
Yeah, and I think he had been a bit snappy judging by the post. But I just thought
I have done. I'm sorry if you've caught me one morning, and I'm just like.
And it is just because it happens so often, I suppose, that we do end up just feeling a bit impatient. Because obviously we're here for the people and we want to be here for the people, but we're still human.
I did it at Watford when literally the friendliest people ever. Shout out to Electric Umbrella, who are a great initiative that connects people with music, basically. It's fantastic. Go and check them out. I had a Google after and thought, oh, wow, they are huge. And I had no idea. They are massive. They are so they had Danny Jones join them on stage from McFly recently.
Oh, nice.
They were huge. But I woke up to someone who'd been dropped off for this group within the same car park, talking at the top of their voices at the front of where I sleep with the buses. So I'd got up, I was like, clearly I'm awake. I'd come downstairs. It is a lot cooler down there, but again, just kind of, and then there's a knock on the door. I'm conscious because you're upstairs, possibly asleep. So I'm trying to be like, oh, it's okay. Hello. So just try and keep it down or whatever. But also I'm in a car park. There's only so much you can be like, oh, do you know what I mean? It was like 7:30, 8 in the morning. It was very early, at least for me anyway. And then more of this group of turning up or whatever. And the people running it were literally they were like kids entertainers. You know, that happy, light energy that's like, hello, oh my God, I love what you're doing. It's so fun. And I was so just woken up that I'm like looking at her through like half an eye and eyelashes, just like, and she's like, oh, it looks like we do a very similar thing, but just through different. And I'm, okay. And then another guy's gone up to the sign and gone, oh, ADHD Avenue, if you've seen the sign on the bus, like, oh, that's us, that is. And I'm again like,
oh no, bless you.
Oh, so good. And they're like, are you open right now? And I'm like,
not really.
No, I was trying to get some sleep at the front of the bus for my day off, but I suppose I'm chatting to you now, but I'm glad I did because it made me get up and I went and had a Google of them and thought, oh.
Is that who came in the book? Because I did a video of me of me getting out of bed and hearing the voices downstairs. Like, this is what happens when you live inside a community library. That there's people in my home and I'm not even awake yet. And then I think I wandered down. They were like, sorry. I was like, no, don't worry, it's fine.
No, it happens. And then it happened on Monday as well, just as I was leaving. Again, left before you'd woken up. Didn't want to bother you.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. But as I was just about to leave, a lady who already came back. Do you remember the lady that said, oh, I want to read books to the kids on this mat?
Yeah.
So she was like, I've got a load of books to bring back for you. We were going to read a load of these. But unfortunately, her son, she got taken off with her son because her son had appendicitis.
Oh, no.
So she was like, I'm so sorry. Because it started off with her being like, hello, knocking on the door. And I was like, hello? The festival ended yesterday. I don't know who this could be.
On?
Hello? And this woman came on, hi. And I immediately was like, oh, Lindsay's upstairs, possibly asleep. Just sleep it. And she went, oh, I'm so sorry. She's getting the books out. She's like explaining that her son was. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, talk about that as loudly as you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, ignore us. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of a reminder that yes, people can be quite trying, and it's just the general public, right? It's the reason we've got like caution hot on coffee cup lids. It's just some people have to be told, and that's fine. We all deserve to share this world together. And maybe I don't need to be so grumpy in the morning. Maybe that's also a lesson.
It's hard though, isn't it? Because it's like I'll do the same way. So these are all the names that are all going in. So do you want to fold them up with me? Like we'll just fold them while we're just doing the last little bit of chatting.
Are we doing the
naming or the?
I'll do the.
Yeah, because they're all the same colour. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, oh no, that's the wrong way. Also, but yeah, shout out also to Strizzy Strauss and Sun Music Official, and of course Rabs, who's their music producer. I'm not sure if he has his own socials. I'll have to double check.
Shout out,
but yeah, they were the final act on Sunday night for Barefoot, like old school hip hop kind of vibes.
Biggie Tupac vibes.
Yeah, and their music very much geared towards inspiring young people to make better decisions, different decisions away from kind of gang culture and knife crime and stuff like that. So a really, really enjoyable evening hanging out with them, and a lovely way to finish the Barefoot weekend as well, wasn't it? Because by Sunday we were pretty wiped, weren't we, energy-wise?
Yeah, the last day just kind of, it felt like we got tireder and tireder. But then these guys showed up before.
Gifted.
Obviously, the wind was so bad on the Sunday that people were just leaving, unfortunately. But they weren't playing until 10 o'clock that night. So by the time they got there, we were a bit like, I felt a bit bad for them. But no need.
They brought the vibe, yeah.
They brought every single volunteer, trade stall owner, anyone that was still left was in that tent.
Yeah.
And they brought the house down. It was so good. Their song, Driven, I have listened to several times since getting back. Please go and check it out. Strizzy Strauss, Driven. It's such a good song.
It is.
It's a bop. And you're like, I do that thing where I sing it and I'm like, what song's that again? And I realise it's not something from the radio or the charts.
Oh, yeah.
This is someone that...
He signed our visitor's book. His name is... Yeah, it's very, very cool.
I love that so much. Should I get a pot or something for that to go in?
Oh my God, the moment has arrived. Steph is going to draw the winner of her first live art festival painting. She's just going to watch a suitable bowl to put them in. A colander.
I feel like a colander.
Yeah.
It's the best one, right?
That's a good one. Oh my God, I actually feel nervous. Just 1 sec. I'm just going to video, because I'm going to do a little video for my tickety talk. So I will
just getting a hair out.
Video the draw also.
Just getting a hair out, guys. There you go. There's all the ticket numbers right there.
There they all are. So you can watch this video separately to know that they're all in there.
If you have contributed, if you have entered, thank you so much, guys. Good luck to the winner. Let's see.
Oh my God. This is the
number.
Well, they might not know the number if they've not had it. 8. What is on the back?
Hold on, it's my favourite number.
That will be someone from the festival.
It's my birthday.
It's someone from the actual festival.
This is for
it's
Kev,
yeah. I can't even remember.
I don't know who you are, Kev.
I wrote that down and I wrote the number. So absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, thanks for covering up the number. Well done, Kev. We'll be in touch via a phone call. You've won the fantastic Barefoot painting.
Well done, Kev.
Bravo.
The proud new owner of
the
original Barefoot.
You should definitely sign that, Steph.
I will sign it. But I'm also gonna make some prints. So although you can't get your hands on the original art, there will be some digital prints that you'll be able to get hold of.
And we can list them in the shop. I actually thought that because when I don't know whether Gem's watching this, but when we went to Glastonbury, she always, every time she went to this same lady who painted the Glastonbury setup every year.
Very cool.
And then she would sell the prints. And every time Gem went, she would make sure she got one of them. And it did make me think, like, you could do prints. Excellent. Well, congratulations to Kev. We'll be getting in touch with you after the show and letting you know that you have won.
That's awesome, Kev. I'm so glad, and thank you to everyone that contributed. I'm so sorry if you were hoping to win.
I was hoping that someone I knew, whether that was like Anna, my mum, someone that had close to me had entered, would win, because I wanted to keep that close by. I'll definitely be buying a print.
Prints will be available. Stay tuned. I'll make sure that the link for any prints are posted and you can get your hands on them. But remember, these paintings will be happening now every single week. So be sure to stay tuned and look at any updates for ones that are currently being created and how you can then apply for that raffle.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And yeah, keep an eye on all of our socials for updates.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have you got anything to shuffle? I feel like we've not...
I've got my little notebook.
The amount of time to take just to look for a bit of paper.
So I've got this.
You got some phone.
I'll be all right with my...
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Do, 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 do.